everybody, I'm Jude and this is Lammy, and together we're Little Lamb Tales. Welcome to the final of our Christmas specials. And remember, if you enjoy the stories you can tweet about it or follow us on Facebook too. As we said, we've been doing 2 stories per week and now it's Christmas Eve. We're so excited because one more sleep and then Father Christmas is going to come, maybe with some presents. Have you been good, Lammy? Lammy's been very good. Hope you have too. Here's our first story. It's about a Christmas cat, and I learnt this story from a man called Taffy Thomas who lives in the Lake District. He shared it with me, and now I'm going to share it with you. Now, long, long ago, on the very first Christmas Eve, when Jesus was born in a stable, everybody thinks that Jesus was a very good baby. Well, let me tell you, he cried and he cried and he cried all the time. And Mary rocked him and she fed him and she cuddled him, but nothing worked. He still cried. And after a while, the animals in the stable got a bit fed up. And one of the sheep stepped forward and said, "Could we sing him a song? It might make him stop crying." And Mary said, "Yes, please, try anything. You can join in with this bit if you like." And so the sheep gathered round the manger and they sang to the baby Jesus. And this is what they sang. Ba 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 ba. It didn't work. Baby Jesus was still crying and the sheep were a little bit offended. Just then, one of the cows stepped forward. "Let us try. We'll sing our song to the baby Jesus and see if he stops crying. You can join in again if you like. Moo, 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 moo." It didn't work, and still the baby Jesus was crying, and the cows got a bit offended. "Well, honestly, he's not stopped crying," they all said. Just then, into the stable came a little cat, and she put her paws up on the side of the manger and pulled herself up and had a look at the baby. "Can I sing to the baby?" she said to Mary. "Maybe my song will make him stop." "Oh no," said Mary, "look at the state of you. You're covered in muck. Go and give yourself a bath and come back and then maybe we'll see." And so the little cat slunk out of the stable down the road until she found the stream. She got into the stream and she washed all the muck off her, and then she licked herself all over, right up to her paws, down to her tail, until she was perfectly clean. And then she came back into the stable and up to the manger. But something had happened. There was no noise at all. Baby Jesus was fast asleep, and all of the animals had gathered round to have a look at him. And then as for the poor Christmas cat, she never got to sing her song, but ever since then, cats have kept themselves really, 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 really clean, just in case Mary ever asks them to sing to Jesus. And shall we sing the cat song now so they don't feel left out? All together. Meow, 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 meow. We hope you enjoyed that story. And now we've got something else. This is a poem that's sort of a story, and it's very old, and it's a lovely Christmas Eve story poem, and I'm going to read it to you now if you don't mind. You like this one as well, don't you, Lammy? It's called The Night Before Christmas, and it's by Clement Clarke Moore. And it goes like this. "'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads, and Mamma in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled ourselves for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutter and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a lustre of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old man so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nick came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he'd flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was torn up in a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held right in his teeth. The smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and he filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose, he sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere they drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Well, Lammy and I hope that you have a really wonderful Christmas, and that Saint Nick, or Father Christmas, brings you some lovely gifts. We'd like to sing a little song to you now before you go. We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We'll see you next year, everybody. Bye.